half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down and 8. Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Lions had 8-3 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Now Goff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards there for number 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Busts through the tackle, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Looking to throw. Williams.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams escaping the pressure right.
A pass complete to Odunze.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
In motion goes Raymond. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
31 yards.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on fourth. Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Goff. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
In motion goes Raymond. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here now, 3rd down.
Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Goff. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.